Some mysteries begin with a body, some with a weapon. But sometimes a murder case begins and ends with a secret language. This is the story of Ricky McCormick. Our story begins on June 30th, 1999, in a remote, overgrown cornfield in West Alton, Missouri. It's about 15 miles from the bustling city of St. Louis, a place where Ricky McCormick, our victim, called home. He was 41 years old, a high school dropout with a history of minor criminal offenses and health issues. His body was discovered by someone driving past. It was already in a state of decomposition, making it impossible for the medical examiner to determine the exact cause of death. But the circumstances, a body dumped in a secluded field far from where he lived, immediately raised red flags for foul play. McCormick didn't own a car, and there was no obvious way he would have traveled that far out into the countryside. The initial investigation yielded no witnesses, no obvious murder weapon, and no clear motive. It looked like the kind of case that would quickly go cold. But then, police found something that transformed this grim discovery into one of the most perplexing mysteries in modern criminal history. In the pockets of Ricky McCormick's pants, they found 2 crumpled pieces of paper, 2 pages covered in a bizarre series of handwritten letters, numbers, and parentheses. What you're looking at here isn't just a random scribble. The FBI's experts knew that immediately. They recognized it as a message, a secret, written in a language they'd never heard. The notes were immediately forwarded to the FBI's Cryptanalysis and Racketeering Records Unit in Quantico, Virginia. This is a highly specialized team, home to some of the world's best code breakers, individuals who routinely crack complex ciphers from international espionage, drug cartels, and organized crime. They applied every known method of cryptanalysis, frequency analysis, where they count how often each letter appears, looking for patterns, common words, or sequences. They even tried various substitution and transposition ciphers. Years passed, and the CRRU repeatedly hit a brick wall. The code defied every attempt. It didn't fit any known system. Here's what makes it so baffling for them. The notes have a certain rhythm, a structure, and even repetitions that suggest it is a deliberate code. It's not just gibberish, but the key to unlocking it, the system used, remains completely elusive. For 12 years after the murder, the FBI kept the existence of these coded notes secret from the public, and even from Ricky McCormick's own family. Ricky's mother, Frankie Sparks, and other relatives were adamant. Ricky could barely spell his own name. He was a high school dropout. They had never known him to write in such a complex or organized way. He would sometimes scribble things, but nothing like this. This raised an entirely new set of terrifying questions. If Ricky McCormick didn't write these notes, who did? Were they given to him? Was he perhaps a go-teacher for someone else? Or, even more chillingly, did the person who killed him put them in his pocket? Was it a message? Realizing they were out of options, in 2011, the FBI made an unprecedented move. They took the extraordinary step of releasing images of the 2 coded notes to the public, asking for help from amateur and professional code breakers worldwide. The response was overwhelming. The FBI's website was flooded with theories. People suggested everything from grocery lists to diary entries to elaborate schemes related to drug trafficking or some other criminal underworld. While many proposed fascinating ideas, no one has been able to provide a convincing, complete, and verifiable solution to the code. Not yet. The FBI has emphasized that even if the notes turn out to be something mundane, like a personal calendar or a financial record, understanding the system of the code itself could be a massive breakthrough. It could unlock a method that could be applied to other cold cases or future investigations. Even if we found out that he was writing a grocery list or a love letter, we would still want to see how the code is solved. This is a cipher system we know nothing about, said Olson. The mystery of Ricky McCormick endures. A man found murdered with no clear cause of death, no witnesses, and no apparent motive. All he left behind were 2 pieces of paper, covered in a language no one understands. Until someone cracks the code, the true story of Ricky McCormick's last secret remains locked away. It's a stark reminder that sometimes the most baffling mysteries aren't about what happened, but about what was said in a language we just can't understand.